Prostrations. In the last class, our first class, Dr. Low already explained the meaning of it. Buddha referred to the enlightened persons or persons. Dharma is the way or the method to attain enlightenment. Sangha is the people with the pure hearts who embark upon the path to enlightenment. And usually they refer to nuns and monks, but not exclusively so. We usually recite 3 times, so please repeat after me. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. In the Chinese Mahayana tradition, whenever we start the Dharma, we always declare our intentions. The dedication of intention is called Gatha, which is translated by Dr. Chinlo for us. Please repeat after me. The surpassed, profound, and intricate Dharma is difficult to encounter. The unsurpassed, profound, and intricate Dharma is difficult to encounter. Even over hundreds and thousands of kalpas. Now that I have seen and heard the Dharma, I behold and uphold what the Dharma offers. I wish to understand the true meaning of Paragata. Thank you.
I thank you all for being here today, for being present. Yes, we are present here, but are we? Are we truly present? So anyways, to be here, before we start, I would like to do a little bit of mindfulness relaxation. Many of you come a long distance traveling in this bad weather. Let's start a little bit of mindful relaxation, and you can do this with your eye closed. I would like you to just sit up straight and now relax, fall back into your chair and just feel your body resting on the chair. Feel the weight of your feet. Feel the ground supporting the weight of your feet, and that you're here. All right? You're physically here. Now that we know we're here, let's do some relaxation. So we'll start with our forehead, perhaps. Okay? You can just swing the forehead and let the muscle tense up, like this, and then hold it and relax the muscle and just feel the difference between the relaxed. So next we'll move to the eye. Okay, so squint your eyes, and of course the Chinese classmate, you may not need to squint your eyes already. Okay, it's just a joke. Okay? I am allowed to make that joke. You are not. So just squint your eyes like this and relax. Now let's move to our mouth. Just open the mouth wide, comfortably, not to the point when you feel any pain. Just open up the mouth and notice how the jaw muscle tense up, and it tense up the whole your facial muscle all the way up to the neck. And now we close our mouth and relax for 5 seconds, and just feel the difference between the relaxation and the tension. Good. So now we move to the neck. Okay. We'll just let the weight of our head fall forward. Just gently relax the back. And now Straight up again. Now we just let the weight of the neck fall naturally backwards. And relax. And slowly bring it back up to the straight forward position. And we'll let the neck fall to the left gently. Relax. And come back up. Now we fall to the right. And relax. Good. Almost falling asleep. That's it. That is relaxation. Good. Now our shoulders, we'll raise it up to the ears, very tense. And relax. Let it. Breathe out. Good. Now we'll move to the shoulders. Roll our shoulders back. And relax. Good. Okay. So now you do your butt up. I can't show you how to do. You know how to do that on your own. Okay. Just tense up your butt up. And relax. Good. Now we'll move to the left calf. Okay, the calf muscle. And just like if you were kicking a ball, just tense it up. Okay. And relax. Okay. Now the lower leg part, so we our feet up and so. And relax. Good. Alright. And we move to our toes. Just roll your toes inside your shoes like so. And relax. Now if you find you're unable to roll it, your toes, that means your shoe size is too tight. You should consider making one size larger. So we move to the right. Hands up the calf muscle again. And relax. And the lower triceps. Okay, hands it up and relax. And the toe on the right hand side. I mean your right feet. And relax. Very good. Now we just feel the presence. Feel our presence on the chair. The chair is supporting our body. And the ground is supporting our weight. For the leg as well. And now let's just look at our breathing. Okay. Just be aware that we are breathing. So, thank you for coming. Thank you for your presence in body, in mind. Now, when we relax here, we allow the blood flow to go to our brain. That nurtures the mind. And as we go the relaxation from top to bottom, the blood flow will be facilitated more and more upwards. Alright? If we relax, starting from the feet, the blood flow will actually go to the feet first. Right? And that will be defeating the purpose. That's why we always start from the top to down. That way the blood flow will be facilitated to our brain first, and then the rest will follow. By nurturing our brain, we are, in a way, nurturing our mind, and therefore we have presence of mind. Okay? And finally, we are present in spirit. If you find this relaxing, and how do we know that our spirit is here? Anyone? How do we know that our spirit is in the body? I'll just leave that as a question for now. Okay? Alright, good. In the spirit of body, mind, and spirit, the triple presence, that brings about awareness. Alright? Awareness involves awareness of our body, awareness of our mind, and awareness of our spirit. So, with that, I would like to introduce our next speaker, Jenny, to talk about holistic health. Would you please help me to welcome Jenny?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm so happy to see my friends that came back from last lesson. And also I'm very, very happy to welcome all those new students, okay? I'm so used to saying customers because I was in business. Pardon me, okay? My name is Jenny, for those who don't know me. My last name is Chang. Today's topic is holistic health. What is holistic health? Anybody? Yes, Jonathan?
It's approaching your health from all perspectives and different strategies, I guess, through your mind, through medication, or through exercise, through diet. It's many, many areas that you can approach health from, I guess.
Yes. You only had probably, I would say, maybe 65 to 70% correct. Most of us consider holistic health is, well, I can eat, I can do the output, I don't want to say the word, bad word, right? I'm mobile, my mind is healthy. Most people consider that as being healthy or well-being. But in the true sense, the definition of holistic health, it is the integration of physical, 2, mental, and 3, spiritual wellness. Next slide, please. Now, when we talk about physical health, 2 things that come to our mind is food and shelter. Like Jonathan said, a balanced diet, proper shelter. Now, this is actually very instinctive. Animals do need the same thing too, right? They need good food, the correct amount of diet, the balanced diet, and they also need a warm and proper shelter. Yes, nurturing and nourishing the body with good food is instinctive to humans as well as animals alike. Now, the vast population of underdeveloped countries has barely enough to eat and just a tin roof over their heads. And I'd like to ask you a question. Next slide, please. Do we eat to live or live to eat? Now, based on this primitive motivation, the vast majority of people in affluent societies and developed countries overemphasized on nutrition, organics, and tonic supplements to achieve longevity. And likewise, the desire to pursue homes in upscale neighborhood. We all tend to like to follow the Jonases, don't we? Next slide, please. Again, like Jonathan said, physical health. Good physical health through regular exercises. And no one would argue that a balanced diet and regular exercises is the foundation of good physical health. But remember, holistic health is a 3-cell aspect, signified as a shamrock. Consists of not only the physical, but also the mental and spiritual pursuit. Next slide. Now, on the second aspect, regarding mental health, the definition of mental health is the balance and peace of mind. Next slide. Now, we can achieve well-balanced mental balance through participation in stimulating activities such as painting, music, artistic creations, Tai Chi, Qigong, meditation, and yoga. And you probably notice now in North America, a lot of yoga centers have mushroomed up. Meditation. These are just ways to achieve mental balance. Mental balance can affect us indirectly at some point of our life.
through family members, friends, colleagues, or even through work. And statistics have shown that 20% of Canadians will experience some degree of mental disorder or illness in their lifetime. Do you agree? If, in the family, the dad lost his job, he's a bread earner, and that will be distressed, and if it's not corrected, he hasn't got the income, you will gradually see that become an illness in that family. Now, mental illness is also a taboo and a stigma. Society and people in our community tend to shun away from those suffering from mental illness. They are being nicknamed as the loonies, not the $1. You know what I mean? Their families tend to hide them away like skeletons in their closets. Yet, according to Health Canada, mental health is curable. I'm sure some of you must have seen that report on the television. I noticed that just as I was doing this article, I said, how it came in so nicely when I'm writing this. And just to prove to you that Health Canada did make that statement. Mental illness is curable. Next slide, please. Now, the third component is spiritual well-being. The definition of this, spirituality is understanding and realization of the meaning of life. How many of you have thought about this sentence and achieved it? Next slide, please. Now, for many, spirituality is faith in the traditional religions. Maybe like going to church on Sundays, temples, or mosque. They don't do it every day. You go to church 1 out of 7 days. But spirituality is in you. You really don't have to go to church. You can do it in your homes, at work. Take a moment. Next slide, please. Most people are afraid of death. Yet, death is inevitable. True? Now, what happens after death? The physical body is merely a human shell that disintegrates after death. However, the spirit is still conscious, as documented by studies on near-death experiences. And after the brain death, mental function ceased, yet the consciousness remains. This phenomena clearly discerns the spiritual component of a being from its mental compartment. Give a thought to this, okay? Next slide, please. Now, I would like to conclude holistic well-being, the 3 components. 1, physical body. You get food and shelter, you maintain that balance. Mental health, less attention is paid on this factor. And then coming to the third one, the spiritual element, that is totally neglected. And here at AWE, we hope to bring this light to all of us here. Pay a little attention to this, because it is part of the shamrock of holistic well-being. Without the spiritual element, we only have 2/3 of the holistic. We need the other 1/3, the spiritual component. And the spiritual component is the most influential and sacred constituent of the whole being. Therefore, should value spirituality as life's priority. Okay? And thank you very much. Any questions, anybody? Or like to comment? Jeanette? I know you come from Ethiopia. You're quite new here in this country. And I'd like you to comment on what you think of holistic health or well-being.
Thank you, Jane. And before I ask any idea that I understand, very good.
That's very nice, Jeanette. She is from Ethiopia. She does not speak English when she first came here, and getting her to come and join this class, it has opened up her mind. She tells me she's very grateful and happy to join the class. Thank you very much. Thank you. Mr. Noonan, any comments?
No, I think overall it all boils down to basic common sense. Something we do every day of the week. And depending on where you come in life, your religion, your background, and stuff like that. Like we were always brought up as Roman Catholic is, you die where you're going to go. Well, you're going to go to heaven. And I've had so many employees over the years, thousands of them, it's like, I have to do this to get to heaven. I said, well, this is heaven.
Right.
Everybody's, we were always told that you die, you're going to sit at the right hand of the Father. And it's like, when I was very young, I thought, there's trillions of people have died in the past. You're not even going to get a look in by the time you die. So many people up there. It's like, it's got more than that. And a lot of the times when you ask a question, especially priests and stuff like that, it's like, you're in denial. You need to go to confession and here's your penance. It's like, don't ask that question anymore. So religion is basically, do you believe and what you believe in, where you come from. And I think I'm living proof of you set goals and objectives and you make it happen. And this is stuff on earth.
You're right.
And you've got people like Kenneth and her family. It's what you do in life. It's what you do in life.
Yes. Thank you, Leo. And I should comment that he said, this is heaven. Heaven is here. Yes. We have part of the heaven 1 day out of the 7 days, starting from January the 26th. So please join us in our heavenly environment. We enjoy this Saturday here. Do you agree, everybody?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
Oh, that is Leo has bring up a very important point. I'd like to take just a very brief survey. How many of you disagree this is heaven on earth? Please raise your hand. Okay, how many agree this is heaven on earth? Please raise your hand. How many is not sure? Please raise your hand. Very good. Okay, so we have a majority which thinks heaven is what we make of it right here, right now, at the present. In order to make that happen, we need a presence of not only the body, but the mind and the spirit. And so that's why that is the theme of this lecture today. Is what I call the triple bottom line, body, mind, and spirit. Body and mind is easy to grasp. The question of spirituality is still in the back somewhere, and I hope at the end of this lecture we'll have a clearer understanding what that is. Okay? Thank you.